Okay, let's move forward and let's have a look at the CLI section. So the command line learning path, if you want, from the Node.js documentation. So run Node.js script from the command line. A usual way to run Node.js program is to run them globally using the global node command once you, of course, install Node.js, and then you pass the name of the file you want to execute. So that's what we have done so far. So node app.js, and that is running the file app.js with the actual code that we wrote. So that's what we've done so far. But above, we are telling to the cell what to run. So using Node as the interpreter. But we could do a different thing. We could use the shebang. The shebang is the first line in a file that tells the operating system what kind of interpreter is has to use to running this kind of script. So the first thing you want to do is to add a shebang inside of your script. And this one explicitly tells where is the part of the node executable, but not every system has the same environment. But every system should have this kind of path. So user, bin, and then in here, the node executable that can be, the interpreter that can be used to running our scripts. Then, to use the shebang file, to use the file with the shebang, we need to make the file executable, and we do that using C mode in Bash. So I'm going to switch from PowerShell to Bash for the examples. And then after that, we can keep following along and pass arguments and do a bunch of different things using our command line utility now. So let me just close the previous example and let me stop the server. Let me cd into the CLI folder. Let me create a file, touch script.js. It's JS file, and let me inside this file add the shebang that is suggested up here. So this one, I'm using this one because as it says in the documentation, all systems should have this folder. And so from there, you can tell the operating system where, how to run a node. All right. So we copy this. Let me copy just everything to the clipboard. And inside this file, let me console log hide node CLI from the CLI. All right. So let's try to run this code from the script. So this is the file name. I actually don't have to make this executable because it's already executable, but just to show you how to do that, let's just scroll a bit down and you need to run chmod and then the rest of the command u plus x and then the name of the file you want to apply this rule. So in my case, it's going to be chmod and then u plus x, and then the name of the file, which is script.js. There is no output after this command. The only thing you want to check is the file permission. You need to see the X. If you see the X, it means the file is executable and you're good to go. So from now, I should be able to run dot slash and the name of the file and see that there is an error. No such file. Yeah, I know what it is. Let me change this ending sequence in LF for bash and it should be running. Okay, now it says hi node from CLI. So it is running my script globally using the interpreter and it could run as a separate program like you do many programs from the command line. Or in this case, you can run it locally, so you need to be inside this folder to run this script. Otherwise, it won't work. If I move outside and do slash script, there is no file called script.js, so this cannot be run. But there is a technique that you can use to move this script in a global position and make it executable from any location in your system. So let me go back into the CLI folder. And from now, let me make myself a bit smaller. Okay. All right. So now we can actually do a bunch of different things. Thanks to this file, we can import all the node modules, perform requests, get responses and handle responses and wherever you want to do. But of course, we are running a script from the command line. So usually we pass arguments. So let's say I want to run this script and say I want an option called I don't know, minus H for the app. I want to read that. How can I do that? I can use the file system, of course. Let's see how we can do that. And sorry, we don't have to use the file system. We actually need to use another module, which is already part of Node.js. Unlikely the file system that needs to be imported, this one doesn't have to be imported in any way. We can call just process, and then from here, call the argv and see what happens. Let me console log this. Argv should be a property, if I'm not wrong. I get undefined. Let me double check what's. Okay, sorry for type guy. Let me argv. That's the first thing you can do, your bloody titles. Okay. So now I have access to the things that I'm passing to the command line. So everything I write is going to be logged into this array argv. So these are the arguments that I'm writing and typing. So you can use them to build command line utilities of different kind, like the tools you normally used for your day-to-day work. There is even a package, I think, on npm called Commander or something like that that you can use to build really nice command line utilities. Okay, that's it for this video. In the next one, I'll show you how to work with Express. So this is a crash course. I'm trying to crash all the topics as much as I can so to make this course really light for you. So in the next one, we'll have a brief look at Express, which is a framework to create a web application and RESTful APIs in a simpler way. Instead of using just Node.js, plain Node.js, we use a framework that will facilitate our work a little bit. All right, see you later. If you like the video. If you have any question, leave a comment and cheers, guys.